Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Rail passenger services on the Hunter line are again being impacted by protest action this morning. A climate activist has entered the rail corridor, disrupting a Hunter Valley coal train. Transport for New South Wales cancelled services on the Hunter line again overnight due to the ongoing protest activity. Buses are replacing trains, with priority being given to school students. Transport for New South Wales says protesters leaving debris on the line or damaging infrastructure may also delay the return of services. Security guards at the John Hunter Hospital will take part in a 12-month trial of body-worn cameras in a bid to deter violent attacks on hospital staff and patients. It comes amid an escalation in violence towards hospital staff, with 1,000 incidents recorded in the state's hospitals so far this year. Health Minister Ryan Park says the body-worn cameras will only be used if security staff believe there is a risk of harm to staff, patients and others.
And I've been in discussions with the Health Services Union, who represents the security guards in our hospitals, as well as other health staff, and we think this is a good first step to try and use the technology in a way that we hope will de-escalate incidents and reduce the number of attacks we're seeing in our hospitals at the moment.
The southbound lanes of the Pacific Highway will be closed at Karua later this morning to salvage a truck involved in an early morning crash. A B-double crashed down an embankment just north of the Karua Bridge shortly after 3 a.m. The driver managed to escape serious injury. Newcastle Fire Command says the truck is almost vertical down the embankment and will need a heavy crane to retrieve it. A contraflow will be set up while the salvage operation takes place. Former Paterson MP Bob Baldwin says he welcomes the opportunity to contest the Port Stephens mayoral election against other potential candidates like former Mayor Bruce McKenzie. The former Liberal MP is considering a tilt at the top job at the September local government elections and will make a decision after gauging support from the community over the next 2 weeks. Bob Baldwin says he's not concerned if the Shire's former long-standing mayor also decides to stand.
Well, the best thing about a democracy is everyone is entitled to stand up and have a go. And if people feel concerned about any issue and they feel strongly enough, they should have a go. That's democracy, and that's what I fully support at any time.
Incumbent Deputy Mayor Leah Anderson has also announced she will run for mayor. Police say a driver was almost 6 times over the limit when he crashed into a parked car at Mayfield last night. Officers were called to Ingle Street just after 11:30 to find a white Ford on its side. Police say a 57-year-old man was reversing his yellow Kia out of a driveway when he struck the Ford. He initially left the scene but later returned and was arrested after returning a positive breath test. Police say he subsequently blew a reading of .291. The man's been charged with high-range drink driving and had his licence suspended on the spot. He's due to face court next month. 8 Hunter councils will receive a share in $60 million to help build projects which encourage active transport. The design and partial construction of an active transport link from Charlestown to the Fernley Track is one of 16 projects funded by the program. Maitland MP and Minister for Regional Transport and Roads, Jenny Aitchison, says it's important a range of communities benefit from the funding.
We've got $5 million to Singleton Council, 3.6 to Lake Macquarie, Maitland, Cessnock, Muswellbrook, Port Stephens. It's really quite the breadth of the Hunter, and that's what we wanted to be doing, is sharing this money out amongst our local communities.
2NURFM Sport.
Daniel Saifidi's time with the Knights is set to come to an end this season. The forward has been told by the club to explore options for rival clubs to ease cap pressure. Co-captain Jayden Brayley has allegedly been given the same message as Saifidi. Meanwhile, Knights second rower Tyson Frizzell is in good spirits as he prepares for his 250th NRL appearance this Sunday against Canberra. After opting for a contract extension, Frizzell says the lifestyle of the area is a major motivator for staying.
It's been the best decision I've ever made, is to bring my family here and play my footy, raise my family and have a lifestyle out here. So yeah, it's nice to be a part of the team.
Newcastle golfer Ella Skaysbrook is set to take on the best juniors the US have to offer as she spearheads the Australian team in a Ryder Cup style tournament. The competition tees off tomorrow at Century World in Wisconsin. And former Jets coach Gary Van Egmond has returned to Australia after finishing up his role as the head of China's youth women's program. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 5, 7, 11, 13, 15 and 29, and the supplementaries are 20 and 38. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.